Stock Talk. This is your host, Scott. Hope you've had a good week in trading. We've had a pretty good week on the portfolio. Added a few things to the portfolio. Sold us a few things this week. So it's been a bit of a busy week. And so let's just go ahead and just jump into it and take a look at our portfolio and talk about the things that we've done so far this week. All right. So here's our portfolio. As you can see, there's several new ones on here. We'll take a look at what these are as we go through. So, all right, so let's take a look at the first one here, UVXY. That's the one that we talked about last week. That's our VIX short-term futures ETF. We've added some more to that this week. It's been pulling back. Let's take a look at that 5-day chart. Things have settled down a little bit this week, not quite as crazy as it was last week. So this one is going to go, as the market calms down, it will drop. So, and that's what we've seen this week. But I still feel like at some point the volatility is going to hit this market as the year goes on. So I'm going ahead and put some money in this. I really didn't think it would calm down as quick as it has, but it did. So that's okay. But I wanted to go ahead and add to that as well. Just build up a little position in that. That's kind of like insurance again. As the market goes crazy, that's something good to have because it will pay off at the market gets real nuts on us. I'll show you this 1-year chart. You can see when the market got crazy last year with this virus stuff, you can see it got all the way up to $91. Okay, and you can see here it was all back in June it was as high as 48, and here just last October it was as high as 21. So not a bad place to be. Got up to 14 the other day. Not a bad place to be, but normal. This is kind of the normal range here right now. It probably won't get much lower than that, but anything little happens in the market could pop it up here to these 20 levels, and so that'll probably be a good exit point at some time. But anyway, that's just kind of like what we've got building up there for that one. That's just kind of an insurance policy, more or less, for if the market was to get crazy. All right, a couple of new ones here. You see Google and Amazon. I did trade those this week. It was a pretty quick trade, but I wanted to share it with you. They both had earnings the other day, and I bought right before the close of earnings, and their earnings went well, so we did pretty good on those. We actually bought it pre-market before the market was over, and sold it in after hours. One of them we had to sell the next day, but we did sell. We bought Google at 1929.30. This one here at 1929.30, and we bought this one at 33.93.39. 33.93.39. Now, the other day when we bought it, they did go up in after hours. Both of them did. Amazon kind of settled down because their CEO has kind of given the reins over to somebody else. So that one kind of settled down a little bit. But we did sell it while it was up for 1.7% gain. One of them we sold in after hours. The other one was the next morning. So one of them we sold for about 1%. The other one about 2.5%. It actually came out to be about a 1.7% gain between the two. This one here, Google, we sold all of it in after hours. We bought it for that 1929. We sold it for 20.50. So that was a good 6.25% gain in just a matter of less than an hour on a pretty good bit of money, because you can see how high these are per share, and we did have some shares. So, but that's just like to me in my mind, I'm just thinking it's like a quick CD, and you're talking about a 6.25 CD. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting 1 to 2%, and it had a pretty good bit of money on it. So that's like holding a CD for a year. Instead of holding it for a year, you're holding it for an hour or two. So, but that's kind of my thinking when I do that. It's not a long-term buy, even though these two, I felt like if the earnings did not go good, I could just hang on to them and they would come back sooner or later, and I wasn't too worried about it either way, and that's why I could afford to put a little money in them too as well. Okay. All right, so that was a good trade, but we don't have them anymore. They're gone. Okay, so this next one here is SPCE. That's Virgin Galactic Holdings. Uh, Richard Branson, I believe it is, or something like that, the CEO. Um, I bought it mainly because it's pretty cool. I like the way they're taking these vehicles up into space, and eventually will let people fly in space. And so I thought it's pretty neat. Had my eye on it a few times, but I did buy it the other day. I had a pretty good little dip. I got in at let's see here, 51.14. Bought that one at 51.14. So we're up a good bit on that, a little 6.5% or something like that, I think, right now. But that's a good one. I'm just hanging on to that one for now. It had gone up even higher. Let me show you the charts on that. Give you a 5-day chart. You see, let's see, I bought that on the 2nd, which would have, today's the 4th, so 3rd, 2nd would be here somewhere. So we bought it, and it shot right up after we bought it. And it did come off of the high today a little bit, but this morning it was up, all the way up to 59, so I might should have sold it there and took my money. But I really just like it. I like the charts on it. If you pull up a 6-month chart, you see a pretty good little upward trend. 1-month chart, nice little trend up here. So the trend's in the right direction, so I didn't think there would be any need to rush it as far as selling it. So we did buy that across all 3 accounts, so that's good. We're glad to be holding that one. All right, we did add to the UVXY. We talked about that already, I believe. Cliff, our steel stocks was up today. They really haven't done too well. I mean, they haven't done anything really since we bought them. They've been kind of going down, I believe. Let me take a look at the 5-day chart on it. Yeah, it's down a little bit from more probably last week. But we did add to X, though. We did buy some more X this week on the 3rd. Bought some more at 16.27. So we're adding to that one. Not going to add to the Cliff. I did add to the X, though. SH, that's the ProShares short S&P. Since the S&P is going up, that one's going down. Again, another little insurance policy for when the markets turn. Did not add to that one this week, but it's been going down since the S&P's been going up. KO was up 0.5% today. I think it's done okay for the week. Let's take a look at that 5-day chart. Yeah, it's up just a tad probably for the 5-day chart. And let's see here. That's Coca-Cola. Pays a little dividend. Not why I bought it. All right, so TLRY's up a little bit. It's been having a good week. Let's take a look at that. We did sell that the other day in our cash account. We had not had it very long. We sold it and we made like 29% that we had in our cash account. Still got some in the portfolios, and actually bought some more today in the cash account. Turned around and bought it again for the cash account at 25.19, I think it was 25.19 in the cash account. I also bought it in one of the IRAs. I thought I had bought it in both IRAs, but only bought it in one. So 25.19 today. So we're holding a little bit different share count on the 2 IRAs. If it dips tomorrow, I may even those up. But 25.19 is what we got in today. So we're actually in the green on those. So, but this has been really having a good week. Let me show you that. Here's the good run for the week. You can see the really good. Got up here really high the other day. That's when we sold. We actually sold the other day for like 28.50. So we got real close to that high in the cash account. And then we turned around and bought it again today. So doing really good on that one for this year. Big winner for us. One of the big winners, along with U.S. Steel earlier this year. So that's a good one. And we're loaded back up on it now. So we'll see how that goes. Now, some of that stuff, I do want to talk to you about this a little bit. Just to give you an idea on the power of cost averaging. Some of this stuff I bought 3 years ago, this TLRY, And the first shares I bought, now this is going to blow your mind, but the first shares I bought 3 years ago were $155. Okay, so needless to say, we're way down on those. The next shares I bought, I think, were $85, and then I bought several times since then at $8 and $9 and so on. So, and as I bought and cost averaged, I've increased the number of shares I'm buying, and so what I ended up with was a decent price of under this $25. So we're already ahead of where you cost average to. So that's the power of that cost averaging. It's very important if you've got confidence in something. And a lesson that I've learned is, you need to see that turn before you start cost averaging. So this TLRY actually got down, I think, a low of $2 and something. But once it bounced off that $2 and something and started getting up there to 8, I started buying it again. I bought it 8 and 9 and several of those spots there. So we got it cost average to a decent price and bought a lot more shares at that $8 price and $9 price than that $155 price or that $85 price. Thank goodness. So, but that's one of those deals which you got to wait it out sometimes. Sometimes if they'll turn and then you can cost average them and you can make your money back on them. So we're in the green on it. So that's good. All right, so let's take a look at the rest of our portfolio here. XSPA, that's one of our COVID stocks. They do the COVID testing in the airports. This week has been on a little bit of a downward trend. Volume's about a little bit over normal. But let's see what we got for the month on that one. It's upward trend for the month, so we're going in the right direction for the month, but this week has not been a good week for it. That's all right. You can't win every week. Nikola, our electric truck/car company, for the 5-day chart, halfway decent. We're up $1 or so, 80 cents maybe. So not a bad week, right direction. HTBX, another one of our COVID stocks, the one that did the reverse split, actually has done pretty decent here lately. Pretty good 5-day chart there. The 1-month chart's upward trend as well. It had a good pop the other day back here. So, but we're still going upward trend on that one, so that's good. But I forget what our average price is on that one, but they did a reverse split, so we're kind of hurting on that one a little bit. US Steel. US Steel, we did buy more of that this week. Actually bought some in the cash account and one of the IRAs, I think it was. Thought I had bought it in both, but I didn't, evidently. Let's see here. No, that was TLRY. Yeah, we did buy X. We bought X all the way across the board. Yeah, we bought X all the way across the board at $16.27. So we got it in all 3 accounts. All right. So looking good there. We bought more of this. This is something we already had. I don't know. I can't remember if I had it in the cash account, but we did add it to the cash account today. We do have it in the IRAs as well. So bought it again at $16.27. So let's see what our 5-day chart. You can see it's on a downward trend. It did take a pretty good little dip there. So we need this one to turn around. Let's take a look at that 1-month chart. It's been falling since January. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. Let's see what this level is looking pretty good. It's one of the reasons I probably got in it today, because I was looking at that level there. Once it got around that level, I thought, well, let's add to it and see if it can hold this one. This might be a level of support. Let's hope. If not, it could get all the way back down this way, somewhere down here. I don't think it's going to go this low again, but this would not surprise me either. It could get this low or this low, but hoping not. I'm hoping it holds this level here. So we'll see. We'll see how it does. We'll be adding to it either way, because that's the one that we play all the time. That's one I bought as low as $6 and something last year, and we ended up cashing out on that one pretty good. ACB, this one's another one of our pot stocks along with TLRY. This has been doing pretty decent lately. Here's your little 5-day chart. 13 from about 11, so that's not bad at all. Look at your 1 month chart here. It's a really good 1 month chart. 9 all the way up to 13. Okay, 9.30 all the way up to 13. So that's going in the right direction. Low volume on this one, but the volume's been high on TLRY more so than this one. But this one's been doing well as well. So not a terrible deal here. Definitely want something that we can hang on to. I'm up on that one probably more than TLRY right now. We probably will sell that one first and hang on to the TLRY a little bit longer since I've had it for 3 years. We might hang on to it and try to get as much as 18% on that one, 15 to 18, and I may sell TLRY, but I'll probably hold it for as long as that. The other one I might sell it, who knows? It's already, I think we're at 8, 9, 10% on it, so I could probably sell it now. But they seem to be going up, and with this Democrat office and the talk about legalizing it in the, statewide, nationwide, then that's probably something to hang on to for now. But as far as tomorrow goes, we're going to be doing more of the same, just looking for opportunities to add to things or even sell things. Just kind of taking a different strategy this year as far as how quick I'm trying to sell things and pocketing money. That's something that I talked about a lot, is pocketing money. We've already done a good bit of that in our cash account. Unfortunately, that's going to be taxable, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you have to deal with the tax man. But anyway, we're doing really well. Especially with, we've been as high as 75% cash, and now we're sitting at 48%. So we're doing really well for the year. And so just going to kind of keep the same strategy. I'm not worrying about selling anything so quick. And as long as we're up to percentages we're up and the cash levels that we've got, I'm not going to be in any hurry to pocket a whole lot. We're just going to ride it out on a lot of this stuff. So, but I mean, if it gets up there 20% or so, I got to take it, or something like that. But it's no rush. We're in no rush to pocket money. We're in no rush to do anything really. So it's a nice place to be, and so we're going to just try to stay there as long as we can. All right. I appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate it. We've got 99 subscribers, so we need one more. So if that 100th person will just click this button right here, 100th person clicks this button right here, and we'll have us 100 subscribers, and we'll change that URL soon afterwards. All right. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll jump back on here probably Sunday night sometime. Thanks. Bye.